I think one of the things I've learned that we're a little bit different is that we do a company leads meeting every single week, and we post all the numbers. So we talk about, the good things, but we're also posting, some of the things that are in the red. So there is this social accountability. People don't want to be in the red sections per se. We're putting those things out in Slack, but there is something different when you're putting that up on the big screen, in front of all of your peers. So
What would
we're
cause
posting.
what would cause me to be in the red if I was one of your agents?
If you are taking too long to answer, if you've had a certain number of text messages sent over to you and you don't have we want you to be at 100%. You should be at 100% response rate. But if you're under, 95, we're probably flagging you red for that. And that's a pretty high number, but it's easy just to say yes or no to those. And then
Yeah,
also the response time.
got it, got it.
Those are
Alex,
big
how about
pieces.
yeah? No, I think it's I think and I think most people, and hopefully most people on this call understand that we're in a market where every opportunity matters, and it's we probably have to inspect what we expect at a higher level than we ever have before. Alex, how about you? What's your process with your team on, accountability and maximizing opportunities?
Yeah, so similar thing with the onboarding. You earn your right to certain lead providers, right? So I'm big on getting into the pond, the old leads first, and then maybe some of the lesser expensive, higher in the funnel leads are where you're going. And when you prove that you're able to convert and do things, we move you on. So when it gets over to Ojo as a platform, I'm buried in that Yeti. I'm a 99D and 99I. I have very little S and C, but yet I still stare at the numbers and take them all in. I don't know. I love numbers, but yet I don't show up as an analytical. But I know them all. Um, and I like to dive even deeper. Sometimes there's not enough numbers on that board because I want to understand where that number came from. But ultimately, we're looking at the data, and yeah, we're looking at exactly what Corinne was mentioning. What's the open rate? From that open rate, what's the response rate? I'm constantly talking to the team about snoozing, and I tell them it's completely fine to snooze. Like, be liberal, be overly liberal. If you think that you might, take a nap, snooze. Just do it, right? Because I want all those numbers to stay at their maximum. Because right now we're performing really well, and I still think we're performing at probably somewhere between 50 to 70% of what we could be performing, meaning I could have, that many more closes with Ojo right now. So people are leaving opportunity. And one of the big things that I try to convey to the team all the time, and I think this is important, right? Because I think sometimes team members will look at us as team leaders and go, yeah, of course you want me to close more. You make more money that way. And no, of course I want you to close more because I made a commitment to you. You're on this team instead of being an individual agent because I basically sold you on being on this team is going to bring you to a different level. You're going to be either a better agent, a more productive agent, or get part of your life back. The same level of production, but get part of your life back because you don't have to do all the things that you otherwise had to do. So if you're not hitting your numbers and I'm not holding you accountable to that, I'm failing you.